In this week's episode, China releases a new draft of its wildlife protection law, manta rays get Crittercams, trained eagles attack drones on command, and some monkeys host a pool party. Starting in Africa with the tragic death of a British helicopter pilot. Captain Roger Gower was shot dead by poachers during an anti-poaching aerial patrol in Tanzania's Katavi National Park. 4 people have been arrested in connection with the captain's tragic death. And a new draft of China's wildlife protection law has come under fire by conservationists who fear it could legitimize the commercial exploitation of endangered species. The new draft law views wildlife as a resource to be developed and used. Among other practices, it will allow tiger farming, bear bile farming, wild animal shows, and fur farming. What's your take on the new draft of China's wildlife protection law? Do you think the country should be doing more to protect its endangered species? Off to Europe with some counting plants. During experiments on Venus flytraps, researchers studied how the plant was responding to movement of the trigger hairs and determined that it was counting electrical pulses from them. Staying in Europe, where the Dutch police have trained eagles to attack drones on command. The birds snag the quadcopters between the rotors, minimizing the risk of injury. The project is still in the testing phase, but using raptors as an anti-drone measure is thought to be a very real possibility. In a world first, scientists have attached cameras to manta rays in order to better understand and observe the elusive marine creatures. Finding a way to attach the Crittercams proved tricky, but the problem was solved using suction cups. These made it possible to deploy the cameras right on top of the manta rays' heads. Visitors to an aquarium in South Korea were in for quite a surprise when a ragged-toothed shark decided to snack on its tank mate. The raggy was caught in the act of swallowing a smaller banded nurse shark. Such incidents are rare in marine enclosures, especially when animals have ample food. From one shark to another with this hair-raising encounter. A fisherman was knocked out of his kayak by a tiger shark hell-bent on nabbing his catch after the hungry predator slammed into the side of his boat. And we can't stop watching this clip of a Welsh vlogger getting smacked in the face by a fishy fiend. The wayward fish came sailing into view propelled by an unexpected wave. We're rounding off with this rather odd pool party. Filmed at a home in South Africa, these vervet monkeys seem to be taking full advantage of the warm weather. That's it for today. We want to hear your opinions on these nature news stories. Tell us what you think in the comments below.